Yes, we are live. Welcome, everyone. This is Yogi Speaks live session number 6. So, those of you watching us on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube, you can join us in our WhatsApp group. So, that's where you can post your questions and we will address those questions here. All right, so let's begin our session today. The first question for today. Namaste, Guruji. Why are people scared to see cockroaches or lizards? When the cockroach flies, the vibration creates irritation or fear. Is it mind-related issue? How to rectify this?
Namaste. Today we have a slight change in our location because of some temporary arrangements. So please be with us. Next time, I think we will go back to the previous one. Anyhow, yeah, it is in our mind. Because what is mind? Mind is a storehouse of collected informations. You are born and you didn't know that you were a boy or a girl. Gradually, your parents told you that you are a boy and you are a human being and you are this nationality. So like that, many things. As a child, you ask, Papa, Mama, what is that? What is this? So information is collected through our 5 senses. That is what is your mind. Beyond that, you know nothing about the mind. So in conscious level, we know what our mind is, but we have different dimensions of our mind. So that should be explored. Now, coming back to the question, you have a different impression or information about the cockroaches and lizards based on your culture and tradition. So that's why, especially in India, lizards are having different, dimensions of explanations. Even there is a branch of astrology which is called Gauli Shastra. Gauli is lizard. Shastram is how to predict things based on the reflections and movements and behavior of the lizards. I don't know whether it is right or wrong, so I don't want to comment about it. Second thing, cockroaches. It has a different feeling in India. Cockroaches are a little bit negative creatures. But again, come on. If you go to a country where cockroaches are fried and they eat, for them, cockroaches will be a wonderful gift for them. I think Chinese people or Cambodia, I don't know exactly, but somewhere I saw in the channel by a traveler, he showed that in a particular area, a market area, fried lizards, fried cockroaches, fried worms, many things were there. So people were coming, and as a child, I used to go to the park, take some popcorns, fried, peanuts. We give 50 paisa. Then they will give like the paper made of a cone, and they will give it. So like that, these guys were going in the park, taking fried lizards, fried cockroaches, or fried worms, like that, and they were enjoying. So how can I say these people are not healthy or clean? For them, cockroaches are good. Lizards are very good to eat. So that may be their lucky being. So everything is in mind. If you want to win the game of life, learn the secret of your mind, understand it, then try to control it. Be the master of your mind, not the slave. This is what you have to do.
Thank you, Guruji. So the next question. Namaste, Guruji. My son narrated this experience when he was 11 to 12 years old. While sleeping, he could see the shapes of Vishnu Namam and the Shiva Lingam in his forehead area. He could hear the sound of om and continuous ringing of bells. He woke up panicking and narrated this to me. He asked me for an explanation which I didn't have. Guruji, can you please explain?
You, not only you, but also nobody will have a clear answer for these questions, including myself. No clear answer. But I will tell you one thing. I had gone through such experiences in this age, like between 5 to 11 or 12, before I declared that I was a man. During the cell division, and when the before the erection comes, there will be a certain hormonal change happening in our system. The same thing will happen with girls also. Before they declare their puberty, they will have some hormonal explosions. When I clearly remember, I used to get a vision in the sound sleep, midnight, usually in the midnight. I used to see a dream, which is like a train. I used to go to the railway line area as a child with my mother. That time there was the steam engines, not diesel or electrical. During my childhood, there were only coal steam engines. So it's like a black, huge, like a demon I used to feel, with all this smoke and single eye and roaring and coming close to us like a nemesis. I used to feel that. And daytime I will go and enjoy the train. Night I will see a train is coming from the infinity. From the sky is coming towards me. I start screaming. Then once it reaches to me, very close to me, a needle of light which will be emitted from the train, and it will pierce my third eye, center of eyebrows, and I will become unconscious. After the screaming, I am unconscious. My mother will be panicked. She will wake my father up saying that, oh, child is having problem. My temperature will be high. My poor father used to keep me on his shoulder and ran towards, we call him compounder. Actually, he was the helper of a licensed doctor. Later I came to know he used to mix different medicines, compounding, and give to people. Very limited medicines only that time we were getting. So this guy is a half doctor. So my father just reached there. By the time I will be, up and no fever, nothing, no problem. Then the compounder will check my temperature and heartbeat and everything. No problem, child is okay. Again, my father will take me back home. This used to happen with certain intervals. Now I can tell you, I am meditating and I enjoy this vision as I saw in my early childhood. Now, when I meditate, especially when I go out of my body, you may think I am exaggerating. No, Videhavastha. Almost all masters experience this out of body existence or experience. So when I go out of my body, my consciousness, how it moves to different dimensions. Yes, through this ray of light. This is what is happening now. But it's my experience. I can explain like this, but I don't think somebody can, visualize it or match with that. You know why? The spiritual experiences are, personal. There is no generalization. So what your child saw is a different dimension because of the hormonal changes during sleep. Sleep is an unconscious meditation, and meditation is a conscious sleep. So this is the explanation. But if your child, can meditate properly, maybe one day he will explain what he had experienced in his childhood and what is the relevance of that vision and how it is being experienced right now. Again, it is 100% personal. You cannot give an answer. No need to give an answer. It is very much personal.
Thank you, Guruji. So the next question, Namaste Guruji. When the devotees are doing pradakshina in Shiva temple, there is a custom of not to cross the drain, Ovuchal or Soma Sutra. What is the logic behind this? Comparing our body as a temple, Kshetra, how is it connected?
Again, there are many rituals which are not having any kind of logical explanations. I also heard that not only Shiva temple, almost all temples, there will be a vigraha. Vigraha means an idol made of either metal or stone or combination of different metals. So there are many things based on the power of the master who consecrated the idol. So there will be many abhishekas. Abhisheka means pouring water, ghee, then milk, then honey. Many things will be poured on that, and there will be a channel through which it will be collected back, either for giving back to the devotees as prasad, or once it is washed, it will be going out. Initially, before the puja, the idol will be washed properly. That time, this water will be poured abundantly, and it will be taken out through the small channel, and it will go to the drainage. So after that, when they pour honey or ghee or whatever it is, it will be taken back. It will be collected back and it will be distributed. You know why? Almost all real idols are having a certain vibrational energy. So it is a part of the prana shakti, the power of mind of the guru who consecrated the idol. Then after that, that power will be maintained and enhanced by applying nitya puja, daily rituals. Like we keep certain kind of food in front of the idol. That means the food energy is being infused. Then water will be there. It will be poured. That is what is called Jalabhishekam, means water energy is given. Then there will be Deeparadhana. You might have seen a certain, lamp will be there, lit up with either ghee or sesame oil or coconut oil, and it will be shown near the idol. So that means Agni Puja or the Deeparadhana. Then there will be flowers, incense, sandal, many things will be there for Deeparadhana. Means the fresh air, power of air is infused. Then they will recite a mantra based on the nature of the idol. So there will be different, deities representing the idol. So based on that, the mantra will be there, or certain bells will be there with certain frequencies. That means we are feeding the deity as we eat the food. We eat food in deity or in the temple, it is prasad. We drink water, it is called tirtha in temple. Then we need exercise to maintain the heat. That is what is Deeparadhana. Then we need fresh air to survive. Deeparadhana for the deity. Then we need proper sleep and meditation. That is mantra and bell for the deity. So as we consume energy, we have to feed the deity also. So this is what is happening. So certain things will be kept over there, and these food and water will be getting the energy back from the idol. That will be given back to the people who are visiting the temple as prasad and tirtha. You might have seen. You will get some water from there and you will drink and pour on head. That is tirtha, seva. Then you will get a piece of coconut or a banana or a piece of apple, whatever you keep in front of the idol as you feed the deity. It is energized, and you are taking back and giving it. So when we make a circle around the temple, many people say you should not cross the drainage. Come on, if you cross, there is no issue at all. But here we have a feeling that, suppose when you walk, you see a worm is there. Will you cross, or you will just feel just deviating the way and moving away from there? Instead of crossing, you feel just finding another way and move. It's a compromising thought, nothing else. But if you cross it, many people say, oh, then you will get some problem. Nothing to worry. God is not only in the temple, but also He is everywhere, including yourself. See, Aham Brahmasmi. So God is the infinity. When you know what infinity is, then who you are. Aham Brahmasmi. I am the infinity, or I am the God. So how God will be affected if He crosses one drainage? Come on. Nothing to worry about these things. These are all beliefs and rituals. Just be introduced through the rituals and beliefs, verify, put for your reason, then find out the essence and the practical method of the deity, adopt it. It's an education, spiritual education. Temple is nothing but a spiritual school. That's all. So capture it, conceive it, then you practice for yourself, then you will become one with that. You will become the deity. That is what is called darshanam. Internally, you will be transformed into that deity, or you will identify yourself with that. So never be bothered about these small things, and no need to bother about it.
Thank you, Guruji. So the next question. Namaste, Guruji. Social media constantly makes me compare my life with others. How do I protect my inner peace in today's digital world?
If you want to find your inner peace, you must find yourself. What is peace? Peace is power, knowledge. You are worried about, or you are disturbed by the social media because you are dragged into that. Suppose you go to the ocean, and you are a perfect, talented, powerful swimmer, and you just jumped into the sea and you are swimming and enjoying it. Why? Because the sea cannot drag you into that. On the other hand, you go with the gigantic wave, and you know how to just trick it and just penetrate and enjoy the power of the ocean, because you are trained. So sea cannot drag you into that, but you will enjoy, you will come back safely. So social media is like that ocean. You don't know how to swim in that. That's why you are dragged into that. As a child or a person who doesn't know swimming, only because of the attraction he is going to the ocean, it's dangerous. He can be dragged into death. So same way, first you learn to hold yourself, focus your mind within, get control your mind and emotions. Then you get into the field of, or the ocean of social media, swim there, dive into that, enjoy. Then you come out from that comfortably. This is what I do. I also use social media. Really, I enjoy. What is this? Now you are getting this opportunity. It's because of social media. So use it. But before that, train yourself to focus on within. Hold on yourself. Then everything is, life is like a festival. If you know how to be one with the crowd, you will enjoy it. If you are disturbed by the crowd, that festival ground will be a pain for you. So this is the only thing. Learn to meditate properly, get control over your inner energy, and learn who you are. Then you will be comfortably handling everything available in this external world. But you will be completely focused in the inner world.
Thank you, Guruji. So the next question, Namaste, Guruji. In deep meditation, there are moments when the sense of I becomes very quiet. Afterwards, the ego returns as if nothing happened. So how can I stay in that deep awareness more and more?
Again, it's a partial meditation. Meditation is not only a simple practice. Whenever you get time, or either in the morning or in the evening, you will sit somewhere and just meditate. No. Meditation is a state of mind. Meditation is a state of awareness, continuous awareness without a break. Like when you eat a piece of mango, you can have that mango in 3 dimensions. By eating that mango, you can have 3 state of mind and state of experience. One is a yogic experience. The medium is mango. One is a bhogi experience. Bhogi means only an explorer. You can say once you misuse it, you are exploiter. And yoga is experience, bhoga is exploration, and roga is disease. So yoga, bhoga, roga, these are the things. How? When you see the mango, first eyes will carry the color and everything back to the brain. Brain will come to know, a mango, nice color. Immediately, body Indian data will open. Mango has this vitamins, this chemical, blah blah blah, many things. Based on this, now body has to react. Immediately, saliva will come. Digestive juices are ready to consume it. Then aroma, nose will send its report to the brain. Then when you take it, the touch, skin will give the message to the brain. Then you taste it, tongue will give the message to the brain. So these kind of informations are being collected inside, and body is reacting to that. How many people are aware of these things? If you are not aware of these things, you are a bhogi. You are enjoying and exploring something from nature. That's all. Before and after, you are not bothered. But a yogi is so aware of these things. And more than that, immediately, I'm not simply exaggerating or joking. It's happening to me. When I see a mango, immediately I see a tree in front of me or in my mind. And the tree has solar panels, which are leaves. And sun rays are falling, and these sun energy is being absorbed by the leaves and processed photosynthesis. And slowly a flower is there, flower is converted into a small mango, then it is converted into a fully ripe mango. Combination of 5 energies by the plant. And when I see the mango, I see the whole universal process. I am so grateful to that process, to getting this piece of mango for my well-being. I am aware of it, which is called yoga. When I eat, all my senses are dancing with that. Yoga. It's called Sahaja Yoga. Be one with the cosmic flow. When you eat with that awareness, you are a yogi. When you eat only for the taste, you are a bhogi, and carelessly you just put in the mouth and you got chopped. You are a rogi. So, in which dimension you want to, be in? You can be a yogi, or you can be a bhogi, or you can be a rogi. This is how we are dealing with everything. So any action you enter into, be aware of this. Otherwise, there is no explanation. Now ask yourself how you have to deal with a particular incident. Which mental level? You want to be a yogi, or you want to be a bhogi, or you want to be a rogi? This is what everybody should, connect our mind with the action. Then there is no question or doubt about that action.
Thank you, Guruji. So the next question, Namaste Guruji. Many speakers speak about awakening. Is awakening a single event, or does it unfold gradually throughout life?
Question once again.
Many seekers speak about awakening. Is awakening a single event, or does it unfold gradually throughout life? Spiritual awakening.
Again, spiritual awakening is not an incident. It's a process, a continuous process. So if you want to listen something about spiritual awakening, there is no explanation. It will be completely taking into Maya. Like the previous question came. When you meditate, you feel something is happening. When you come out from the meditation, you are again dragged into this present situation. No. Mind should always be in these three levels, either in the yogi level, or in the bhogi level, or in the rogi level. And it's a continuous awareness. That is what is spiritual awakening. It's not a spontaneous thing already happening. Many people, yes, I am not denying it, sometimes Kundalini will be awakened in a spontaneous way, but it is only a spark. Yes, it can happen in the meditation, but again, that feeling must be reminded ourselves. It's called sahajam. Always we have to be aware of that. Continuous attention is called meditation, not simply sitting somewhere and experiencing something, forgetting there and coming back and being carried away with something else. No. Just feel something as a strange one or a comfortable one. It's up to you. There is no specific instruction or explanation for spiritual awakening. It is a cosmic awareness, incomprehensible. How can I explain something incomprehensible within the frame of mind? Very difficult. That's why even right from the beginning, masters were tired of explaining. There is an Upanishad called Chandakya Upanishad, and the guru is Yajnavalkya. So he had one very curious disciple, Gargi. She used to ask questions. So he was trying his best to give answers. Finally, he became tired, and he said, now if you think of spiritual revelation more than this, your head will be exploded. Then Gargi will ask, okay, if I am not educating myself, if I am not thinking of my spiritual journey, what else I should do? Then he said, stop thinking and start meditating. So learn to meditate properly, and you will get, if you sincerely do meditation, definitely you will have some experiences in the sitting position or during the time of meditation. Then think of it, connect your mind with that. Then you maintain that thought throughout the day. Of course, when you sleep also, that memories of the meditation will be working in the subconscious level. Then when you wake up, definitely that process happened or taken place in the subconscious level will give you a benefit, a wonderful benefit of your sleep. See, here many people say, oh, Guruji, I sleep around 6-7 hours, but even when I get up after 5 or 6 or 7 hours, still I feel tired. You know why? They are not getting the quality sleep. They are in the half sleep. So if you want to have even the benefit of sleep, first learn to meditate, then be sahaja. Sahaja means be connected to that memories, that awareness. If you become continuously aware of everything, you are a yogi. If you are connected only the present manifestation, experiences of the senses attached to that, you are a bhogi. And if you are ignoring the presence and the significance and the importance of your senses, completely madly falling into sensual pleasures, you are a rogi. So never be a rogi. Be comfortable as a bhogi, but be successful in a yogi. How? Just meditate. Be aware of that even when you are engaging yourself into all kinds of activities. Then you will come to know things are under your control, and the spiritual awakening is, you will not search for an explanation about the spiritual awakening. You will feel that you are the spirit. What is spirit? It's an English word derived from spirus, Latin word. Means the sign of life, breath. That's all. So be aware of your breath continuously. That is what is called meditation. If you are aware of your breath, you are aware of everything without a break. That is what Sahaja Avastha, continuous meditation. You will live in meditation, you will eat in meditation, you will work in meditation, you will sleep in meditation. So that will be the life of meditation. Again, see, it's beyond explanation, beyond words, but feel, experience it. That is the only way.
Thank you, Guruji. So that's it from us for today. We will be back again on Wednesday at 4:15 p.m. IST. Thank you, everyone. Namaste.
Namaste.